Differences between deductive reasoning and inductive reasoning. Deductive reasoning versus inductive reasoning. Deductive reasoning are based on making inferences by going from general premises to specific conclusions. Whereas, inductive reasoning are based on drawing conclusions by going from the specific to the general. Deductive reasoning is the fundamental form of valid reasoning, wherein the premises give guarantee of the truth of conjecture. Whereas, inductive reasoning connotes the argument in which the premises give reasons in support of the probable truth of the conjecture. The aim of deductive reasoning is to test or evaluate theory. Whereas, the aim of inductive reasoning is to develop a theory. The approach used in deductive reasoning is top-down approach. Whereas, the approach used in inductive reasoning is bottom-up approach. The synonyms of deductive reasoning are deductive logic, top-down reasoning and deduction. Whereas, the synonyms of deductive reasoning are inductive logic, bottom-up reasoning and induction. The starting point of deductive reasoning is premises, whereas, the starting point of inductive reasoning is conclusion. Deductive reasoning focus on theoretical framework. Whereas, inductive reasoning focus on empirical observation, which means theory is absent. The drawing conclusion in deductive reasoning is based on corroboration or falsification. Whereas, the drawing conclusion in inductive reasoning is based on generalization or transferability of results. Syllogism of deductive reasoning are, all men are mortal. Socrates is a man. Socrates is mortal. Whereas, syllogism of inductive reasoning are, Socrates is a man. Socrates is mortal. All men are mortal. The deductive reasoning are based on facts, truths and rules. Whereas, the inductive reasoning are based on patterns or trend. The process of deductive reasoning are theory, hypothesis, observation, and confirmation. Whereas, the process of inductive reasoning are observation, pattern, tentative hypothesis and theory. The argument in deductive reasoning may or may not be valid. Whereas, the argument in inductive reasoning may or may not be strong. The structure of deductive reasoning goes from general to specific, whereas, the structure of inductive reasoning goes from specific to general. Inferences are drawn on basis of certainty in deductive reasoning. Whereas, inferences are drawn on basis of probability in inductive reasoning. In short, deductive reasoning is the process of drawing valid inferences. Deductive reasoning is an approach to science where researchers seek to confirm, or revise, existing theories or test hypotheses, whereas inductive reasoning is an analytical approach that involves proposing a broader theory about the research topic based on the data that you use in your study. Kindly subscribe my YouTube channel Thesis Helper. Thanks for watching.